Hello ducks, it's Simon here, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Second video on this bank holiday, although this one will probably go up tomorrow, I think. Don't want to overload people because I'm going to be doing probably a video a day for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more days. So yeah, but I'm not complaining. I feel very fortunate to have these decks sent to me. So, what we're going to be looking at today is the Vesper Tarot. This is a Los Scarabeo deck and it's part of their Horizons range, which I believe, by all accounts, it's a series of black and white sepia type art decks. And this Vesper Tarot is the story of Vesper Tarot and her journey through the major arcana. In fact, from Cheryl's website, Oneness Emporium, who's kindly sent me this deck, it says the tarot tells the story of Vesper Tarot, a half-human, half-bat protagonist who sets off for an amazing adventure with her inseparable friend. Now, I want to say magician, but it's Macigian. And I looked up how to pronounce that, and there's no pronunciation available because it says the word doesn't exist. I mean, I suppose it's Macigian, but every time I see it, my brain says magician, because it's just like two of the letters swapped round. And who is a little sorceress who will guide her, much like the character of Virgil in Dante's Divine Comedy, along a magical journey through the arcana. Vesper Tarot embodies the feminine aspects, which are inherent in each of us, absolutely, and is symbolically associated with the moon. Macigian, on the other hand, represents the masculine characteristics usually tied to the sun. This exclusive narrative deck is the latest addition from the Horizons line of Los Scarabeo, offering new, stunning black and white art with an original pencil-style line work and a reading experience in every sense of the term. So that's really, really cool. So the deck is by Veronica, I'm going to say Ciancarini, Ciancarini, probably butchered that. But anyway, lovely box. It's a nice sturdy box. It's got a linen finish. We have Vesper Tarot on the front with magician, however we want to say it. There he is, the little guide, little spirit guide. But yeah, it's a nice compact box. It has this design here, so it's easy to pull apart. We have the deck with the cards. So as you can see, really nice, sturdy box. And even with it being empty, it's easy to pull apart having this design here. We have a book. Now, it is in multiple languages. I think we get 29 pages from memory. 30, 31, yeah, 29 with some acknowledgements at the back. You get a couple of lines for each of the minors and a paragraph for each of the major arcana, but it does depict the story. So here for the devil, Vesper Tarot does not recognize herself in her reflection in the mirror. Yet what she sees is always herself. We keep the worst part of us in chains. We feel enslaved by our impulses and deprive ourselves of the most innocent desires. And then it goes into the devil card. So it does kind of depict the scene and tell you about Vesper Tarot's journey. At the beginning, we get some artwork. I love the art style. I kind of mentioned it reminds me of like a 1940s cartoon style. like Looney Tunes or things like that. She's got a kind of Betty Boop vibe going on. So English, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and I think Russian. Okay, so let's just read you, go straight into the Minor Arcana. So just so you get the idea of the deck. Tarot cards can be read by anyone, even those who do not believe in anything. This is the aspect that fascinated me the most and that had motivated me to create this deck. When we hold an object, we empower it with our own body language. The cards, in this context, become an extension of ourselves. I really like that. We're imbuing the cards with our energy. Even the most skeptical will find, on consulting the Arcana, that they can unlock hidden qualities within themselves. Tarot cards have their canonical meaning, but the way they are interpreted changes based on who consults them. In any event, these cards offer us a magical window from which to observe what is going on inside us and how we relate to the outer world. However, it is important to remember that they are not in control of us. We are in control of them. Our fate lies solely in our own hands. I love how that's written. Tarot cards tell us about a journey, and here, the protagonist, Vesper Tarot, Magian, do you see? Yeah, I want to say magician. The young sorceress will act as Virgil, guiding her through the arcana. Half human and half bat, Vesper Tarot embodies the feminine aspects inherent in each of us. Symbolically associated with the moon, Magian, her guide, on the other hand, embodies the masculine aspects, symbolically associated with the sun. It should be specified that with male and female, we do not mean male and female or man and woman, but two opposite yet indispensable aspects that reside in everything and in every person. Amen. So yeah, nice little book. Not a lot to it with 29 pages, but that's how it is. These are the backs, which I like them. We've got this kind of bat image in mirror image of each other as well. They do feel smaller cards, but that's quite usual for where is the card? My standard, it's there. It was there, but it's dropped down. So they're a little bit shorter, but narrower than a standard. Let's do it that way. It will stand out a little bit more than a standard tarot card. Okay. All right, let's bring the camera down and let's have a look at the cards. Okay, there's a card here that explains the Horizons series that Los Scarabeo are doing. And it says, unusual, innovative, experimental, and unprecedented are the bywords of this series, which plays host to the most unconventional proposals from the global community of tarot enthusiasts. The alternative tastes of its concepts and illustrations draws fully from indie and underground artistic currents, combining their singular canons of beauty with the symbolic and imaginative power of our beloved tarot cards. Our ambition is to create a series of unique and original decks, giving space to research in the field of tarot cards based on innovation and renewal. Each of the Horizons products is an invitation to venture into unknown territories, discovering mysteries and atmospheres of a world in perpetual evolution. Now, they are numbered. So this, even though this is being released by a mass market publisher, the Horizon series are limiting to 4,000. That might sound a lot for if somebody was creating a deck independently, but for a mass market publisher to limit to 4,000, that's quite exclusive. So if you do want this, when you've seen it, I wouldn't delay in getting it because it's a limited edition. We get the usual Lo Scarabeo advertisement card, double-sided, one for Instagram, the other for Facebook. And then we have the title card, Vesper Tarot. And it's the journey of Vesper Tarot, and I'm just going to say magician. Her little sidekick who's guiding her through the major arcana. Okay, so they're not gilded or anything like that. I've mentioned the backs. Cardstock is really nice. It's a really nice quality matte cardstock. Love it. It's quite a thick deck. And you never know what you're going to get with Lo Scarabeo, particularly, I do apologise about the sirens, particularly when they're not in a big kind of kit. The quality of the cards in the smaller boxes tend not to be that great, but these, in this Horizon series, this is a really nice cardstock. So here we have our full card, and she's just starting off on her journey. So as you can see, half human, half bat on the edge of this cliff. We've got little, well, we've got two cats there. Yeah, looking out for her. I love the style of the font. It's very gothic. Magician. So I'm going to call him Magician. It could just be a different way of spelling it, swapping the C and the G around. The High Priestess. Love her there. Very Elvira-ish. We've got the B and the J on the columns. The Empress is lovely. Again, I'm going to set the book open just so you get an idea of how it tells you what's happening in the cards. So for the Empress, let's go key 3. Okay, in the maternal voice, the Empress encourages us to follow our instincts and harvest the blessings of nature. The path is safe, surrounded by fertility and abundance. Creative energy pervades everywhere. And then the reverse, the maternal gaze can become oppressive. Do not let anyone stand in your way, and do not pay attention to the trails of others. The trails of others? Okay, focus on your creation. I didn't know if I'd read that wrong as trials at first, but the trails of others. The Emperor. There's a lot going on in the images of the cards, but they're pretty cool as well. They kind of remind me of a bit comic book. So if you are into that sort of graphic art, I love that it's kind of like pen and ink. Love the chariot. Look at this. Oh, that's clever. The sphinxes are part of like a mosaic in the tiles on the floor. The strength card is number 8. Here's our hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. It's just like Wonder Woman there. Justice card. The Hanged One. We have Death. Oh, look at this. We have a centaur here holding this horse's skeletal skull. Love the Devil. That's what I read about the reflection in the mirror. It's a clever image. Tower. Oh, I love the star card. Look how beautiful that is. And the moon is brilliant. The sun. Love it. Judgment. And the world. There's the two cats from the very beginning. Here on the full card. Okay, and then less, by the looks of it, yeah, less of, oh no, got a little magician there, but it seems to be more object based of the cups rather than scenic. Yeah. Sweeping up broken cups there. Oh, that's cute. Page, the knight. There's an image, isn't it? Queen and the king. Wow, look at those two. We have our pentacles. Like creating them with a stick in the sand. Wands, look at this with this stag. I'm loving the knight cards. They're very dramatic. Oh, look at that for the queen. The swords. Ah, the hands are making the heart shape. The king. Wow, what a brilliant deck. I think it's, I love the illustration. I love the style of it. It does remind me of a lot of comic book of a different time. It's stunning. I love it. It is a little bit pippish. I know some people don't always like pip decks, but the semi pippish. You know, there are illustrations there as well. As you can see, it's not just, I mean, that's very in keeping, isn't it, with the 10 of Wands from the RWS anyway. So yeah, so that's Vesper Tarot. by Los Scarabeo as part of their Horizons range. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with a Destiny deck. I think I'll be doing the Instaro, the second edition of that. And then there's only one more Destiny deck to show. And yeah, I'll be cracking on with the ones from Oneness Emporium. Thanks for watching, everyone. And until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed